Let me tell you about Greek philosophy, trying to understand the world philosophically, a noble quest to inquire how we know what we know, observing the world and then thinking to grow. But first, an introduction. My name is Socrates, and I'm here to share with y'all some of my expertise. They say I was short and of the stocky kind. That's okay, I occupy myself with manners of the mind. The first grade of Western philosophy, born 469, that's BCE. Knowing oneself brings ultimate wisdom, not material things. That's just a flaw of the system. Look inside. Share the truth you've been given, cause a life unexamined is not even worth living. Surely you've heard of the Socratic method. It's a style of active learning that I spearheaded. Instead of getting lectured at, feeling confounded, you start with the topic, ask questions around it, engage new perspectives, keep it marinating. Basically, it's teachers and students collaborating. Hey, don't forget it. Hey, the Socratic method. I said those with the highest abilities should govern the land, not this democracy. Well, let's just say that not everyone agreed and those fools charged me with impiety. I was out here in Athens just seeking the truth since I was sentenced to death for corrupting the youth. What? I didn't make a scene or get too boisterous, but I had to drink hemlock, a plant that's poisonous. And just like that, I died flatline. That was BCE 399, but don't fret, y'all. My legacy lives on, not through my own words, but through those that I taught, like the historian Xenophon. Yeah, that's right. And then Plato. Let's get him here up on this mic. Greek philosophers of old, and their stories must be told. Pioneers of Western thought, they are shining through the times like stars. What's up, I'm Plato, and they say that I'm great. Yo, born circa 420 BCE, I was a star student of the great Socrates. The world of perfect forms was a theory of mine. Things are not what they seem, so just keep that in mind. I wrote down my thoughts to get them out of my head. Never in first person, I wrote dialogues instead. Like Plato's Republic, the allegory of the cave. I wrote other stuff too, but that's a real fan fave. It maintains that everything we see is a mere copy of reality. If reality is represented by the sun behind us all, then all we're really seeing is just shadows on the wall. If we were to turn and experience the light, we can vibe with that intensity. It's way too bright, but we must soldier on this noble quest to seek knowledge and verdure till we exit stage left. I founded the Academy in Athens, where students could discover their passions, debate and achieve higher levels of reason. It didn't last forever, only just for a season. I had broad shoulders, a wrestling ace. Fun fact, that's how I got this nickname in the first place. My real name was Aristocles. Oh, you already knew that? Sister, please. One thing's for sure, I made a lasting impression. I died in my sleep, BCE 347. Their stories must be told. Years of Western thought, they are shining through the times like stars. Hey, Aristotle on this track, time to bring the beat back. What you waiting for? Born circa BCE 384. I'll tell you more. I was an orphan up from the north. Moved to Athens when I was 17. A bright young kid, hot and fresh on the scene. For 20 long years, I studied under Plato. At the academy, came in like a tornado. I was kind of an all-star. You could say I was cool. They referred to me as the mind of the school. I moved to Macedonia. It must have been fate. I tutored the one and only Alexander the Great. My knowledge surpassed just that of philosophy on the topics like science, economics, psychology. The list goes on. I'm kind of a sensation. I have been the inspiration for multiple generations. He has been the inspiration for multiple generations. I wrote over 200 works, but only 31 survived, and you know that hurts. The organon is the one morsel for noting it's one you'll be quoting. I don't mess around with quoting. And 6 of my writings on logical analysis for when you get stuck in that mental paralysis. It's like two people with differing views trying to put themselves in the other person's shoes. Through reasoned argumentation, they arrive at some creation of truth or wisdom. Now it's coming at you in real time through your sound system. Hey, we got to find a way. Then I founded my own school called the Lyceum. You might learn about about it one day in a museum. The goal of education is cultivation of virtue, because acting right matter, no matter who hurts you. After Alexander the Great passed away, tensions grew in my city and I just couldn't stay. The powers that be denounced me for impiety. Sound familiar? Yes, just like Socrates. That's twice Athens sinned against philosophy. Mark it down, 322 BCE. I ended up fleeing Athens from those elites. I died later that year, but I'm resting in peace. Greek philosophers of old, and their stories must be told. Pioneers of Western thought, they are shining through the times like